I really appreciate it.
But I have two conditions. One, you guys have to make all the major decisions. And two, you both have to start playing your role.
What up, guys? It is February 17th, I think, and I'm on my way to take an exam in probably my most difficult class. Haven't eaten, which is like killing me. I literally got back from class this morning. I've just been grinding out. Had a Monster, of course. And my stomach's hurting, and I'm gonna go work out right afterwards because I have a shit ton more of homework to do. What up, guys? So today has been a rough day. I'm gonna start off this clip strong. Took an exam 2 days ago, and I was up till like, I don't know, I didn't say it. Yeah, probably 4 in the morning, studying. I had a picture. If I can figure out how I'll post it like right now, and I had like 4 monsters at my notes, and I was going hard like all night. And I took it, and I felt good about it, and I was like, please just let me get like an 80-ish, 85. And I originally got a 78, and then she rounded it up, and I got like an 80. But it was still probably one of the most depressing like moments, just because. This is probably going to be the coolest video ever because it's going to be all about me. It's going to be the coolest or the worst and boring. It's a hit or miss. But it's going to be a little bit about me because it's too cold to record outside and to record what I'm eating because I'm too lazy and tired this week because of all my exams. I had one on Monday, Tuesday, had a quiz on Wednesday, quiz on Thursday, and then 4 exams on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so I had a quiz today. But anyways, all about me. How much to know? Thanks for tuning in. Just kidding. Fun facts about me. I might look like a straight god. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh my god, you know, when I grow up, I want to be you. Yes, but you probably don't, because then people would think that you had a very big ego. Which you would. Number one, love to play video games. Love it. Love it, love it. Like, not like Halo or Call of Duty or anything like that, though. Like, I'm not like that kind of like guy who's like, yeah, I like Final Fantasy, Zelda, Kingdom Hearts. Those are probably my top 3 franchises. Specifics in the games, I couldn't go into that because I love them. Except for Kingdom Hearts, I hate Recoded. Played it on the DS, got halfway through it out. Well, actually, I got halfway through, stopped, and then went back and beat it. Did not like that one. So that one, but for the rest of them, they're just all good. I like it because of the story. I like a good story. If you can keep me entertained, then I'm coming back to you. Like Call of Duty or Halo, all I do is shoot people. It's fun for a little bit, and then if I'm not playing with someone, then I get bored. But like with a game that has a story, then I can keep going in because I want to know what happens next. So. You know, when people first start lifting, they get all excited and like, yeah, I'm gonna get big. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I had to do it because of football in high school, and I hated it. I was one of those guys would be like, let's say this hand's a dumbbell. Every time my coach would look, I'd be like, and every time I look away, I'd be like, fuck that. Like my bench, I remember my bench, my junior year was 205. It wasn't. It was like I remember we were doing maxes my junior year, and we had specific like teams in our giant team, and everyone got over like 200 pounds. And so my friend spotted me and just did it for me when the coach wasn't looking. But I slammed it back to make it look like I was looking. They're like, good job, 205. I was like, yeah. I couldn't even hit like, let's see, what's the bar? 45 pounds, 45 and 50. That's 95. Couldn't even get that. I remember it was like a 25 minute side my junior. This was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I just absolutely sucked. I was not good at it. I hated it. It was too much. I was lazy. It's too much work. I didn't see a point to it. I was already, you know, it's probably because of like we weren't allowed to lift the way we wanted to. We had to do, you know, kettlebell swings, leg ups. Every now and then we'd be able to like bench squat and deadlifting with the bar, the circle thingy, whatever, you know what I mean. It's pretty much deadlifting and then power cleaning, and I hated them all. I hated power cleaning the most though because that was a bitch. And then we had to do something called like the lift, which is probably something else, but we power clean it, squat it, overhead press it, and that's one. And we had to do like 10 of those. And every time I look back, I would put it down and be like, yeah, I'm done. So I didn't really try. But yeah, started getting serious about lifting probably after the football season, my senior year. I don't know why. I was like, I'm bored. I was like, let's try it. And then my friend, I mentioned him in an earlier video, Joe, like he put me through one of his workouts, which I thought was gonna be like just benching and squatting, and it was just like, it was bench, curls, which we never did like arm curls. So I was like, what the hell is this? And you know, tricep stuff. And the next day I was fucked. Like I was just like sitting there like, if I had to raise my hand, I literally was like trying to do this because we worked hard our forearm, and I keep in mind my body had never been through that, so I was being a little bitch. But yeah, after that I was like, wow. See, that's a cool feeling because then the next day, because your body's not used to it, you know the gains are coming. They're coming quickly. And I was like, holy cow! I was like, within a week, I was hitting that 95 pounds on bench for one, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is a good feeling. Even though everyone else is probably benching like a plate. That plate and like 185 was like the weight to hit. Like 3 people hit 225. Like Joe is actually one of those like few people that was just knocking out 225 like it was nothing. And he or my scrawny asses. But yeah, I started end of my senior year, kind of, which was about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago, end of sophomore, end of freshman, no, almost 2 years ago, and didn't go, like, keep in mind, it was 3 days a week. I would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, bench squat, and some, like, dumbbell presses and curls and stuff, but never, like, anything like I am doing now. And so, like, it would slowly go up. It wasn't until, like, the middle end of my freshman year in college, so about a year ago, that I really started taking things up a notch, where I started doing, you know, 6 days a week, or not maybe, yeah, 5-6 days a week, you know, fully blown, you know, blowing every muscle group out. Not every day, but like, you know, chest. That's when I started getting my splits, and I would be there for like an hour instead of, you know, 15 minutes, half an hour. Supplements that I take. I do not really take supplements. I take a protein supplement. That's it. I don't feel the need to take anything else. Maybe a fat burner because I am cutting, but I'm in college. I don't have that kind of money to be spending every. So I make do without it. Every now and then I use pre-workout. If I'm like dead ass exhausted, if I'm just dead ass, did I say dead ass? If I'm exhausted, then I'll use pre-workout. I'll probably use a scoop or two. The new C4, G4, Generation 4 C4 by Cycor, that shit gets you going. Like, you know, if you don't like the tingles, then I wouldn't suggest it. But I live for that feeling, like where you can just, you know, put your hands in your and just be like, yes, like feel that feeling where you're like, I just want to fucking lift. I had a question, what I do outside of the gym. And I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory because I just said video games. Like literally, just got this. Legend, it's probably backwards, but whatever. Zelda, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask came out when did it come out? Like 2000, maybe earlier. Don't fucking hate me. Maybe 98 or 2000. I feel like Ocarina of Time. Anyways, came out and then remade it, and I will hop on that like a mother. Like I love Zelda, so this one's not my favorite, but it's Zelda, so you can't go wrong. Do that. I'll watch TV. I watch Arrow. Today's Wednesday. He's watching the episode of Flash. Because I don't have cable, so I have to wait a day after. Oh, now I'm excited to come home after the gym. But I'll do that. I'll watch Arrow, Flash, Family Guy, American Dad. Oh, big one. I watch a shit ton of anime. Oh my god. Like Dragon Ball Z, Bleach. Didn't like Naruto. Didn't. I liked it, but I couldn't follow it because it kept. I don't know. I could try again, but it's still going. But One Piece. I said Fairy Tail. I don't know. I'll watch like all these small ones too. Like my favorite one that just watching those small. I don't know. There's a lot of them that are small. I just watched Ruby. It was like a YouTube thing, but it just came on Netflix. That was pretty good. But yeah, I'll watch it all the time. Like I'll literally, like if you guys haven't seen, well obviously like Dragon Ball Z. I have a picture of him playing Superman. Superman is also my favorite DC character, just because he's Superman. And who doesn't want to play? He doesn't even lift. He's just fucking shit brick house. Probably because he's an alien, but I love. Yeah, watching anime just because it pumps me up. Like some people listen to dubstep and shit. I don't know. When I see people like fucking fighting and shit on that, I get I just like watching it because it's got a story once again. But I love The Office. I've seen that show, like it's on Netflix, so I've seen it at least. Like I will literally watch episode 1 the very last episode in a row without watching any other show. Probably at least 15 times. At least. I haven't watched it in a while though because every episode's funny to me. Even though after Michael Scott, everyone was like, oh, after Michael left, sorry, everyone was like that's shit. I still liked it. Yeah, this one guy came up to me in breakfast today. In the dining hall and was like, hey, can you give me a shout out on your YouTube video? And I was like, sure. So shout out to the guy who was down there and was like, hey, give me a shout out. Yeah, just kidding. Actually, seriously though, Junior, Javier, this is you. It wasn't just some random dude. I've known this is my friend from home, along with Ryan, which was in my last video, and Joe. And we actually go to the same school. He went here first, and then I go here now. But he's helped me a lot, or getting around campus, learning the L and shit. I only use it to go to see Sydney though. Why do I keep going like that? It's like, anyways, he has helped me a lot. So, when you watch this, which you inevitably will, whether I force it down to you or you just have to sum up on it, thank you. He's a fuckface. Yeah.